So welcome back. We've been waiting for you. Where you been? This is an irregular, well, it's a Monday night sauna night, yeah. So that's pretty regular. It's the last one before the great journey, because I go away once a year to India and Nepal to buy inventory to sell on eBay, which is how I make my meager bucks. Niels provides inspiration and the story swapping, because everywhere you go in the world, sooner or later you end up in somebody's kitchen. At least you hope you do. So there you sit and you plan the world all over again. Even if you just sit down with a stranger and have a glass of water. How's the water tonight, Niels?
Excellent. One can never drink enough water.
What do you think about this idea of, instead of buying plastic bottles, you should buy filters for your house water and carry your own water, you know, from there? What I'm wondering is, like, I bet you that'll cost $500 to put that system in, and then
or more.
And then you've got, at the end of it, 3-month period, maybe, I don't know what the period is, you have a filter that's plugged up and won't compost, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I've heard of these water filters called Kangen water filters. I think they come from Japan. And they filter the water and they also alkalize it or something. And they're reputed to be very good, but I think they cost like several $1,000s. And those are pretty good, I hear.
Okay, so the jury's still out on how many millions of these damn plastic bottles get thrown away every day.
It seems like the plastic bottles are needing to go.
They gotta go.
Yeah.
One way or another. Let's see who's playing.
This is quite the set here tonight, Tony.
Yeah, well, I brought
the rug.
I brought the carpet in from outside because it's getting rainy season now. This was my mom's rug. This was my mother's rug, yeah. Which I had given her, I don't know, 15 years earlier or something like that. It's quite a beauty, actually. It's very rugged. What's in of that Persian village carpet?
So you're taking a great voyage, Tony?
I'm taking a great voyage. Yeah. 5 or 6 weeks. And depending on health, if I don't get worn out. And Katmandu for, you know, up to 2 weeks, and Jaipur for about the same, and then another 2 weeks in between, getting here and there. So spend a few days in Delhi a few times. If you gotta land there, rather than change planes, I'll just go in, and there's little markets to check out there. You know, Delhi's cool, it's just that it's so huge and dirty. Jaipur has camels in the street. They have traffic lights, you know, they have rush hour, and everybody's cramming the road. Nobody uses outside mirrors because they'll just get broken off. So when you're driving, it's just straight ahead. If you see a space, you go into it. Trouble is, there's guys on bicycle rickshaws. There's big cows pulling wagons. There's cows lying down having a nap. There's every once in a while an elephant pulling a wagon. You pull up at a traffic light, and you're a taxi, and you pull up behind it. The elephant, you know, waiting for the red light to turn green. It's preposterous. Camels, you know, on the main road, pulling wagons. Again. Yeah, it's wonderful, really. And then Katmandu, right now, as we're speaking now, this is early October, so say mid-October. It's starting to get a little bit chilly. for our area, Lower Mainland Vancouver area, it's about the same as Katmandu. It doesn't really get extreme. It's just that if it gets down to say 6, what am I talking, centigrade? Well, let's say 35. I wonder if it's below 40. If it gets below 40 even, I don't know, it can't be. I keep getting mixed up with the Celsius and trying to talk, because if we're on US YouTube, we gotta think in Fahrenheit, right?
It's like 80.
Yeah. Yeah, no. But when it gets cold in Katmandu, forget the damn number. It's above, even it could snow a little bit. They don't have furnaces. It's all, everything's brick houses instead of, man, coal, you know. You gotta, well, I mean, they'll have, the nicer houses will have electricity so they can afford to have plug-in heaters. So certainly not in every room though. I mean, one room where all the kids could huddle and put a blanket on and turn the heater on, you know. But most people don't have heaters. It's normal folk. They just put on extra sweaters. And poor little Katmandu, which is not so big. I suppose there's 2 million people living within a couple of hours of it, and maybe 1 million in the city, or maybe an hour of it. But it has only 9 gas stations, because Katmandu is landlocked. And its only route in is through India, and that's through the lush farmland area of India. But it's under a tribal dispute about who owns that land, because there's a group of people there who are Nepalis of Indian descent, who intermarry across the border with India still, and so they want their own territory. So they put up roadblocks, and they won't let the trucks come into Nepal, into Katmandu, I should say, to bring oil. So if you own a vehicle in Katmandu, you have to go to one of the 9 gas stations and line up and hope that by the time you get there, the minimum lineup 3 hours. 3 hours lineup, minimum. That's a good day. And you hope that when you finally get to the pump, it doesn't, oh, sorry, empty, come back tomorrow. So the guys will just leave their trucks there in line, you know, sleep there, send someone of the kids, oh, God. So, and on a bad day, you'll 5 hours. It'll be a 5-hour lineup. You finally get to the pump, you can buy 5 liters. No more, you come back tomorrow. Doesn't matter if you're a taxi driver, a trucking company, they're all on the line. You get 5 liters. Oh, motorbike, you get 2 liters. So they're still doing that right now. I'll take a little video with this. With my trusty digital camera here. Where is it? And which is just a middle of the road digital camera, but it makes good enough little MPEGs to put on YouTube. So that's the next contribution will be to. Have we mentioned yet where we are tonight? We're at Zen Voodoo Brotherhood.
Ding. Join me in an exercise of positive visualization.
All right.
See me on Oxford Street in Vancouver.
Oh, well, that's easy. Yeah, Niels is moving. Niels is getting a wonderful new house, which is
hopefully,
yeah, in a very special kind of last to be discovered part of old Vancouver, down near the water and near the fairground, the P&E grounds.
In a series of streets that are named after English universities, Oxford, Cambridge, Eton.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So I don't know what name the neighborhood has, but it strikes me it should be something to do with British universities.
It's funny because
The
that's where...
Professor District or something.
Yeah, because that area is where the juvenile court was and the juvenile detention center for many years. And I think it may well still be there because a court is not something one moves frivolously, one would guess. Right down in that area.
Hmm.
And like within 2 blocks of where we're talking.
And within 2 blocks of the P&E.
Yeah.
And close to the Second Narrows Bridge.
Yeah,
So-
easy access to get on the freeway if you want to zip out
Yes.
the ferry.
Or for
Really-
a sauna. And
Yeah,
Clearbrook.
or out here to sunny Clearbrook.
so much change is afoot. When next you see us, Tony will have a tan and hopefully...
No, not a tad.
and
No.
and
I
hopefully...
may have elephant shit a little bit on my
Yeah,
shoulder.
and hopefully not deli belly.
Never.
And
Yeah.
and I may have a new home.
Hallelujah, brother.
I'll drink to that, but next time not in my plastic water bottle.
Oh, it's going to change that quickly, is it? I mean, yeah, it becomes a nightmare because, all right, you notice how the co-op in Vancouver recently stopped selling those Nagene water bottles that every yuppie in the North America had to have for the past 10 years. You couldn't go without one. Oh, you got the dark blue one, eh? Yeah, they're better against ultra radiation, aren't they? Yeah, I got 2. I got one over here on this hip. You see that? And then I can still jog, and I got my eye tube thing, you know, here, and I got all the orifices covered as I can go jogging now. Got 2. So it turns out they're all poison, for God's sake. What are we gonna do, Ma? Made so much more sense when you had just a wagon. Let me just finish this story. Like, when we used to go, in the early 50s, my mom drove us kids every summer up to through the interior of British Columbia, then over to the coast. And starting in she had a 52 Chev, standard, 6-cylinder. Take, I don't know, 4 days to get there. With 3 kids that were always irritable, I think, setting tents up along the way. And the water bag was canvas. And you hung it off the bumper, wet.
As in made from hemp?
Filled it up and soaked it in the bucket overnight, even if you could, so it was really dripping wet. Fill it up, and then hang it off the bumper of the car, and air would keep it cool. It would start to get dry by the time, you know, after a few hours. But damn it, that was nice water. Wouldn't go so well in Yuppieville, would it? Okay, I wonder what, I have a feeling I'm getting you overexcited. So I better slow it down, eh?
Water in, water out. I do need to drink more water though.
I dreamt I dwelt in marble halls.